Holy cow. I don't think I've been this big of a baby in a really long time. I usually am a pretty big baby, I feel like, in workouts. I might not show it a lot on the outside, but on the inside, man, I'm really battling some demons. But this one, I feel like you could see it on the outside. I'll talk a little bit more about it, but it wasn't until the end where I just came up with a completely new strategy to finish out. And I don't know how long this video will be, if all that will be on there, but I'll leave this one going through. Anyway, we've got 9, 15, 21 reps, thrusters, 35% of a max, lateral burpees. So it's 9 of each, 15 of each, then 21 of each. So a couple things if you don't have a barbell, we're just gonna modify and scale those thrusters with either dumbbell or kettlebell, double thrusters or single arm, or you can use a ruck. And we'll put those variations with what weights to do and everything up on the description of this video and up on the CrossFit City Limits WOD blog. So we've got a rep scheme that's familiar, but we usually see it in 21, 15, 9. And the mean thing about the 9, 15, 21 is that when we add these up, that's 24 reps. So you're just barely over halfway when you get to that last round. So that's kind of a blessing and a curse at the same time, because first, you know, you are still have like half of the workout left when you get to that last round, and it feels like you've already gone through so much. So it's pretty daunting to know you still have about half of the workout left. But in the same breath, it's the last time you're doing thrusters. So you know once you're done with them, you're done with them. It's the last time you're doing burpees. So once you're done with them, you're done with them. And mentally, that always helps me a lot. So I think the key here is, first of all, don't get this mixed up with Fran. Fran is 21, 15, 9 thrusters and pull-ups, 95, 65. And remember, in these benchmark testing workouts, it's okay to overreach a little bit. So in Fran, we throw same weights with the thruster, where we throw 35 to 50%. So a lot of people go heavier on Fran than that 35% number because we're overreaching a little bit. So we can retest and retest without having to change the workout every time. So don't confuse what you use in Fran with what you should use in this workout. Make sure you're going with 35%. The other thing is, don't confuse this with Fran, because a thruster is a squat and a press. A lateral burpee is basically a press, kind of a jumping squat motion. So this is not like thrusters and pull-ups where we have these exercises that are almost opposites. We have exercises that are basically the exact same thing using the exact same muscles. So when something gets burned out here, it's burned out when we're here. When something's burned out here, it's burned out there. So this one's really nasty for that reason. So make sure you're going in that 35% range for lateral burpees. We don't want you scaling this by stepping over the bar. We'd rather you scale it by jumping sideways over something small, even if it's just a line. We want you jumping with 2 feet over so we can start developing that skill. So clearly I'm still trying to catch my breath. So let's talk about what this one feels like. Should have looked at my time. I didn't set the time, and I figured I'd be looking at the clock on there so I could know the cap. So I'll throw a little graphic up about what the cap is and what my time was. But anyway, here's what my rep schemes looked like. I went 9 unbroken on the thrusters. I tried to go unbroken on the burpees the whole time. Then the 15 thrusters, I went 8 and 7, and on the 21, I went 7, 7, 7. And really, the 9 was fine. It's the first thing we're doing, but those 9 burpees were way harder than I thought. Then picking up the thrusters to start the round of 15 was a lot harder than I thought it was. So I was kind of thinking, oh, I might go 15, I might go 8 and 7. And when I put the bar down after doing 8, I was already in the kind of dizzy mindset. This workout felt very different because these use the exact same muscles. It's not like these other workouts where you get dizzy from kind of an anaerobic, explosive, heavy effort. Then we get to move on to something else and we kind of get to recover. There's no break. So I kind of got dizzy. I got a sick to my stomach feeling. It happened about that round 8, and it didn't go away. And it even got worse and worse when the workout ended. So just something to be ready for is just kind of that mental battle of you're not going to feel great. Same muscles here, same muscles there. You're not going to feel great. You have to find a way, and you got to find rep schemes that can keep you moving consistently. But I think I did a little, maybe too many. I found myself really resting a lot longer than I wanted to between the thrusters. What I tried to do on the burpees was have kind of a slow bottom because you don't really want to stand up and do all this extra movement. And I feel like that kind of worked, but not really. Then when I got to the 21, it was 777. It was the burpees, and this is what I'm hoping you see on my video here, is I was trying anything and everything to give my arms a little bit of relief, to give my legs a little bit of relief. Everything burned. I had so much lactic acid built up. I tried going like wider. I tried throwing my arms. I tried putting my arms in the middle of my legs and throwing them. I tried anything and everything to give myself a little bit of relief and keep going at the same time. And what I realized is everything hurt. Nothing was making it feel better. So about, I don't know what rep it was, maybe 10 to 13, somewhere in that rep range on the 21, I just kind of said, screw it. No matter how slowly I go, this is going to burn. And so I was like, I'm just going to go fast. And so I just went and I just told my brain, no matter what this feels like, you're going fast. We're going to finish this. You're going to get to rest when it's over. So no matter how much it burns, how much you're out of breath, doesn't matter. Get it done, get it done, get it done, get it done. And I was actually able to finish really, really strong on this workout, which I found funny because the first 10 reps of that 21 were terrible. The second reps were pretty awful too, but I probably went twice as fast. They're both kind of equally terrible. So kind of at the end of this workout, just go on that mindset. You're not going to find any relief anywhere. You might as well just get the workout done and over with. So again, I'll throw the time up earlier in the video on what kind of caps, what kind of time it took me. But this is not Fran time territory. You know, we're not going to be looking at the fastest in the gym going 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So this is probably going to be like a 5 to 12 minute workout. But again, I'll flash it up on the screen. So if I'm incredibly wrong, y'all can make fun of me or whatever. But it's a fun one. Use 35%. Smooth, breathe, technique, technique, technique. Play around with getting those arm throws going in the lateral burpees. Just know this is going to be a burner. There's nowhere to hide. It's the same muscles the whole workout. And at some point, even when you're not ready, you got to pick that bar up. And at some point, even if you don't feel like it, you got to pick the speed up just to finish it and get it over with. Hope y'all enjoy it. I did. Talk to y'all soon.